Hello, welcome to the second part of my video, and this is about, well, doing a live gig, pretty much getting booked for a live gig, preparing for the live gig, and now today I just want to show you what happened actually in the hall. So the band picked me up at home, easy, very, very nice, good service, and we drove about 1.5 hours to the location. And then we just went in, said hello to all the tech guys, to the promoter, to the band, to everyone, as you do. So yeah, and after having a coffee, we just said, okay, let's go. We have 2 hours to sound check. Let's unpack everything and make sure we are ready when it's our time. Yeah, we unpacked the car, and that's when I realized I forgot something very important. Yeah, I forgot my Stagebox. So I was thinking, what can I do? I cannot get my Stagebox back because that's at home. That's 1.5 hours away. Soundcheck is in 2 hours. I won't be able to make it back if I get it. The first thing that I was thinking was, okay, maybe the venue has Allen and Heath, and maybe they have a spare Stagebox. So the first thing I wanted to do was actually make sure that we might have a replacement or a backup, maybe. Sad thing is they didn't. So I went to the production and I said, hey, you guys are touring with Allen and Heath. He was rocking I think a D-Live 2500, I believe. And I said, like, hey, do you guys have a DX or an AB box for us? Maybe a spare one? And sadly, they didn't. So that was out of the question. Cool. Does the house have an analog multi-core? Maybe. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I can just surpass the digital Stagebox and just go into my desk analog. That would be a solution. The next one would be mixing on tablet, meaning I have my mixing desk on stage with the performers, and I would just stand in the audience with an iPad and just mix the whole show from there. Those are my options so far. And otherwise, I could just ask the house if they have anything else. And lucky for me, the house guy was really, really good. And he said, oh, you know what? We have a couple of cat cables, and we also have these little things. They're called Catapult. And that is something that came up in the past couple of years. It's just, pretty much a Cat5 cable or a Cat cable connected to these little boxes. And what they do is they just take the little fibers that are in the Cat cable, the copper fibers, and just make real analog signals with them. Meaning this is all analog, but it can be achieved through a digital Cat cable. Yeah, so now we have a solution, and now we can go and make a sound check. First of all, I was talking to the band in the van, and I was like, hey, with your rider, is everything up to date? Is there anything we can leave out or anything we need more? And they were like, oh yeah, there's one thing. We don't need the 7/8, the stereo loops. We're just using the looper tonight. Oh no, I'm sorry, the other way around. They're just using the stereo loops, which are pre-recorded loops, and are not doing the looper today, which is a live looping machine. They're not using that for the show today. So, okay, 2 less channels. Let's go. And since I forgot my AB168, I now had to figure out how do I get everything from stage into my desk. And as I said, we had the Cat5 adapters that made this very, very easy. So I could just adjust the whole thing, take out the inputs that we don't need, bring the channels up. And here we go. This is now the input for the SQ-5, 8 channels, and the outputs as well. And that's when we go into the video and start. Yeah, here we go. So these are the adapters that you just saw me use. Down a little, he's screaming so loud. And now we see here, pretty much we see right here, those 8 inputs into the desk. Keep going. And see here, those 2 boxes down here, and the third one for the output for the monitors. Just pack them down in the little doghouse, and yeah. Oh, and here we go. We are setting up while there's sound check from the main act. Beautiful, beautiful. What I'm doing now is just do the soft patch where I bring all the inputs not from the AB but from the local desk. Patch them all in, make sure all the channels are there. And then we connect to our left and right. And yeah, let's start from here. So we now have connection to the house. Let's get to the stage to make sure everything is set up. Hello. Okay, here we go. We're just using the DI boxes that we have there. And just patch everything up. There we go. That's the other end of the connector boxes. The cat boxes. And the two monitors you see there. So now we're all patched up. We're all ready. There we go. And we're starting off with checking every instrument by itself, and then have the band play a whole song, at least one, to see if everything works out. Now we're just doing the... I love Glockenspiel. Anyway, we're just adjusting the monitors while we're doing the inputs. Here's a full band. Micro adjusting. And during soundcheck, I like to walk to the front as well where the audience is standing, just to make sure that everything sounds pretty much the same as I'm hearing it back there. And now it's showtime. So everything's prepared, the audience is there, pressure is on. Here we go, good evening. Unmute the FX. And here we go, let's see. My favorite part of the evening is always when the mute all button goes off. Alright, and that was 45 minutes of set time. Now we're done. Hit the master mute. And as an opening act, you are pretty much, you have to pack up everything as soon as you can. Don't get in the way of anyone. Sing along to the music. Yeah, now that we're all done, I will put all my stuff back in my suitcase, in my tool case. Okay, and now bring everything through the audience backstage. Make sure you got everything, say thank you. And that was a gig for us with a little learning curve in the beginning. Cool. So yeah, the whole gig was a great success. Pretty much everybody was happy. But anyway, the main thing about this whole incident or the whole show was to show you how I prep and how that all translates into real life. And I think we saw that real life is always very different from what you think is going to happen. So yeah, that was on me. I forgot my stage box. Okay, but it's always very important not to panic and not to think, "Oh my God, everything is gone." Blah blah blah. You have to try to find solutions. You always have to see. We have a problem now, and we have to get over that somehow. So to make showtime go good. I had a great time. The band had a great time, and I hope we can do that again. And when we do, I'll keep you updated. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Bye.